am 10 weeks and 2 days today. What is today, Tuesday? Yeah, 10 weeks and 2 days today. I apologize, I missed last week. I haven't been posting videos as much as I'd like to. I have finals coming up next week, so I have like a ton of like presentations, tests, like quizzes this past like 2 weeks, so it's just been really hectic for me. So after next week I can really breathe and like focus. School is just taking up all of my time right now and having 10 kids. So I missed last week and I didn't have too much to update on anyway, so that's why I didn't really have too much of like a motivation to do it because nothing really had changed. I had an appointment with my midwife on Friday. So I was like, maybe I'll just wait until Friday, and then by then I'm already 9 weeks and 5 days. So I was like, maybe I'll just wait till next week. And then I had ultrasound today and I was like, oh, I have to wait till Tuesday. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. So let's see, symptoms. I have noticed a significant difference since taking my iron pills. I know I talked about it a little bit in my last vlog. I was extremely tired, craving all kinds of like meats and stuff and being really cold. And then just to recap, and then I had a bunch of people tell me to get my iron checked. I talked to my midwife about it and she told me, yes, start taking iron pills. And since I started taking them, I've noticed a huge difference, huge difference. Like I am very happy that I got that figured out. Obviously I'm still tired like between doing everything and like being pregnant, but I was like to the point where I couldn't even keep my eyes open. Like it was really bad. So I am less tired now. That cold sensation, it was so weird. It's just gone. Like it completely disappeared. So I don't know like if that's technically related or not, but it totally has disappeared. But it also has warmed up here a little bit these last couple days. So I don't know, that could be it also, but I've just noticed a significant difference in just the way that I'm feeling. So yeah, thank God, got that taken care of. My nausea is still really bad and I still have not thrown up yet. And at this point, being 10 weeks, I feel like I might have escaped it. Like maybe I might have just like gotten to skip it, so that's exciting. Still night sickness, always night sickness. There's a couple days where I'll have like all day sickness, but for the most part, it hits me at night. Usually when I start to get hungry, like for dinner, that's when it'll start to hit me. But when I have it, it just makes me absolutely miserable. Like just give me labor pains. Like I would rather handle labor than just being nauseous. Like give me labor pains, I can handle that. I can't handle the nausea. Eating is the absolute worst time of day for me. Trying to decide what I want, when I want it. The struggle is so real with that. And I can't remember if I talked about this, but there's like a cycle. Like I get hungry, which makes me sick. And then I eat and then I feel fine for like 30 minutes. And then I feel sick again because of what I ate. So like it's just like a constant cycle of sickness. So I'm hoping that as the end of the first trimester comes, that'll hopefully like die off. Overall, those are really the only symptoms that I'm having. I still don't really feel pregnant really. Like I feel like a little bloated sometimes, but I weigh more this time. With my other pregnancies, I always started at 135 and in this one I'm starting at 150. So it's just like a little different. Like I just don't feel as pregnant, I guess. I still feel like I can get away like with not looking pregnant. So like I said, I had a midwife appointment last Friday. It was still too early to check the heartbeat with the Doppler, so we didn't even bother with that. But she gave me paperwork so that I can go get some blood work done because I haven't gotten any blood work yet. Get some blood work done, just like check everything, make sure everything's good. And then I'm also gonna get my NT scan. I think that's around like 12 weeks or so. So I got my paperwork for that and I have to schedule my appointment for that. And then I had an ultrasound today. The very first ultrasound that I got was really early on. And so they scheduled like a secondary appointment to kind of like check up on it, I guess, and see like how my dates were matching up. So I had that today. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys those pictures. The baby was measuring between 10 weeks and 4 days and 10 weeks and 6 days. So it seems to be just a little bit ahead of what I'm at. But that'll just keep our dates the same. It's not too drastic of a change to actually change the due date. So, but yeah, I was kicking around and the heart rate was 178. I made sure to ask her that. So yeah, there's a little baby. And let's see, I have better ones. That one you can really see the little dot right there, that's its hand. And then this of course is the head and the body. And it had little feet that it was kicking around. And I think this might be the same one. But yeah, it was so cute. It was like kicking around and moving and you could see the little heartbeat racing. And there's definitely still only one. Thank God. But everything looked great. Everything looked perfectly healthy. She didn't really seem to have any concerns, but they're not really allowed to tell you anything anyway. But like I said, I'm gonna have my actual NT scan coming up too. So that's when they'll do like more technical stuff. This one was just to make sure that the dates matched up, because I think I've talked about this before. I'm so so irregular. My body is just like ridiculous. My last period dates didn't match up with my actual like due date because they never do. So this is our little blob. It's still sort of a blob, but it's a blob with hands and feet. And I don't know if it has hands and feet yet, but it has arms and legs at least. And it was moving around and kicking and stretching. So it was super cute. And I think I've officially talked Chris into not finding out the gender. I think I'm like 98% on that. So I'm so sorry if you're gonna be mad at me for this. People were like, no, you can't make us wait. But I'm gonna be waiting too. So we could just suffer together. I just think it'd be so awesome. That experience, it's like the one thing that I haven't done besides like a C-section, I guess. Just the overwhelming emotion at the time is just gonna be amazing. What I'm worried about though is I've had so many dang kids. I can read ultrasounds so easily. Like, if I get like my 20-week scan, for example, I'm gonna have to like block the screen because I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna like see something and be like, oh, okay, well now I know what it is. And it'll just be kind of a bummer to me because I want that surprise, you know? So I don't know, I'm kind of worried about that. So anyone who hasn't found out the gender, how did you do it? Like, did you just not look at any ultrasounds and just like wait for them to give you a picture? I don't know, I just don't know how that's gonna work. So anyway, I think that's actually it. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything, but I'm kind of in a rush. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys my 10-week belly. This camera's at an awkward angle, so sorry my pants are all unbuttoned. But yeah, so here, there's really not anything here. Nothing. Sometimes I'll feel like a little bloated, but for the most part, I don't know, there's not really much to show for it. So anyway, I think that's it for this week, and let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will talk to you guys for my next video. Bye. I've had a lot of people ask me about my stomach muscles, and mine are like